It's finally here. January 1st, 2020. A whole new decade, a whole new start. And how many of us, for our New Year's resolution, have said that we're going to want to lose weight? It's the number one reason people make a resolution is to lose weight. And unfortunately, 80% of us will make that decision and not follow through with it. So of the 20% that actually do achieve their goals, let's be one of those 20%, because I just know that we can do it. These are 14 steps that we need to be successful at our weight loss in 2020, and they're very easy. They really are. They're just common sense ideas. I found it online. I'll put a link in the description box below to the article that I read so that you can read it a little bit further if you'd like. But the number one reason that you want to lose weight and how you're going to be successful is to be accountable. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to join a gym, which a lot of us are going to do, or you have to join Weight Watchers, or you have to join some kind of a weight loss program like a Jenny Craig or a Nutrisystem or something like that. What I mean by being accountable is be accountable to yourself. If going to one of the gyms or a weight loss program is going to work for you, then definitely do that. But get a little calendar, a little pocket calendar, and once a week at the same time in the same clothes, weigh yourself and write it down. No matter what, whether you had a gain or a loss, write it down. And so you're accountable to yourself and you know what it is. You don't need to tell anybody. Sometimes that might help if you tell somebody else what you're doing. But if you're accountable to yourself and you keep track once a week, I took a picture, which I showed you at the beginning. I took a picture in 2017 because I joined Weight Watchers December 31st, 2016. So I took my picture on New Year's Day, and I weighed 304.2. And this morning I took the other picture, and today I weigh 232.4. I've lost 71.8 pounds. It's not to say that it was an easy journey. It really wasn't. I should have lost a lot more in 3 years. But did I mention I lost 71.8 pounds? And so those are 71 pounds that I no intention of adding to them. I'm going up to 100. That's my goal. My goal is to reach a 100-pound loss by Easter Sunday, which is April 12th. The second thing you want to do is don't think that the weight is going to magically come off just like you took some magic pill or somebody waved a magic potion over you, because it's a lot of work. 71 pounds in 3 years, it was a lot of work. Did I fall off the wagon? Yeah, I fell off the wagon quite a few times, but I climbed right back up onto that wagon. I didn't let myself get too far. The highest gain I ever had, I think, was 10 pounds, and not in 1 week. But that, like I let myself get comfortable enough to think that I could go back to my old way of eating, and I just can't. I just know I can't. So it's not a magic trick. And a lot of times you're going to get very discouraged. You'll get a scale that'll show the points, like 1.2 or 1.5. And never say only, like say, oh, I only lost 0.2. Because you're never going to say, I only lost, or I only gained 2 pounds. You're never going to say that. Every little bit of loss is going to help. The older you get, I'm 69, it's very slow coming off. That doesn't mean it's not going to come off. I have plenty of fat that can come off, but it's a slower process. I am not going to lose weight like a 30-year-old, but I'm going to lose weight, and it's going to be slow, and I'm going to take every little bit that I can get every little week. The third thing is if you're not eating enough protein. Protein is really keeps you full and keeps you motivated to stay to the next meal without snacking. It's found in so many things. I eat a lot of eggs because that's protein, and cheese, and there's a whole list of things. And just research it a little bit yourself. I think that once you research things yourself rather than people telling you, you feel a little bit more pride in the fact that I took a little bit of effort to figure this out, and I think that'll get you farther in the long run. Number 4 is eating too many carbohydrates. Now, don't eliminate them, because you have to have every aspect of the pyramid in your diet. And it is a diet. I don't care what anybody says. Weight Watchers says it's a lifestyle. Well, yes, it is a lifestyle, but it's also a diet. No matter what you eat, how you consume food in a day, that's considered your diet, your daily diet. And you have to balance it out with fruits and vegetables and grains and fats. Nobody likes to hear that word, but you need to have fats, because fats keeps everything moving, if you know what I mean. And there's a lot of healthy fats, nuts, olive oil. Just look them up. Once again, a little bit of effort on your part, and you're going to feel a little bit more prouder of yourself that you've made that much of an effort. But also remember to keep it in check, because there's a lot of vegetables that are high in carbs. That's not to say that you should stay away from them, but it's the portion size. Pay attention to the portion sizes. Number 5 is not getting enough fiber. We need fiber in our diet just to keep things moving, keep our joints, oiled. Just think of it as your car. You wouldn't you wouldn't go without giving your car an oil change every once in a while, and that's what the fiber does. It kind of gets the oil moving in your body. Number 6 is not drinking enough water. So many times you might think you're hungry, and you're really not hungry. You're thirsty. You have to try to drink a glass of water at least, if not a couple glasses of water, and then wait about 15 minutes and see if you're still hungry. If after you've drank 16 ounces of water, if you're still hungry, if you're still feeling like you're hungry, then you really are truly hungry. But a lot of times it's just water. And water is so much better, once again, keeps things moving. The more you have your body moving internally, the better it's going to function. It's better for your skin. Your skin is not as dry. And even when you're ill, the thing they tell you is to replace your fluids. So the fluids is a very important part of your body. Number 7 is eating infrequently. A lot of times you think, if I don't eat a lot, maybe if I just eat. I have a hard time with this one, I'll be honest with you, because I only eat 2 meals a day. I am trying very hard to eat 3 meals a day. That is part of my New Year's resolution, to try to get 3 meals in a day. My problem is that I have 2 large meals, and I should break it down into 3 smaller meals. And your body needs to constantly be restoring itself, and the way it restores itself with the nourishment that you put into it. Number 8 is not exercising enough. I'm not saying that you have to get out and join a gym. I'm not. But if you're going to just follow like a 1,300 calorie diet, let's say you're just going to say 1,300 calories, and then you're just going to sit on the couch and watch TV all day, your body's going to kind of reflect that, you know what, I'm going to have to store this because she's not really moving. You don't have to go out and join a gym. You don't have to go swim like 1,000,000 laps. But get up and move a little bit more. On the commercials, even if you just stood up in the chair and just did some, leg squats or leg lifts or something while you're cooking, if you just did a little bit of exercises while you're moving around. The point is just to move. A lot of people lose weight without exercise. I understand that. But your body needs, your muscles need it. If for anything, for the toning, when you're losing weight, if you're not exercising, you're going to get flabby. And the flab, once you have hanging skin, it's hanging there. It really is, unless you have surgery. Number 9 is not being motivated enough. I know that we all have our motivation on January 1st. But come January 21st, it's like, I don't know, I'm not really that motivated. Think of something that reward yourself, like a dog. Reward yourself with something. Just say, well, you know what? If I stay on my diet on Monday, on Tuesday, I think I'm going to figure into my diet, and it is a diet, I keep telling you that. I'm going to figure into my diet or my lifestyle a cupcake. I really did that. I mean, never think that for the rest of your life you're never going to have a cupcake, because my goodness, nobody would be able to be on a weight loss program. If you're too strict with yourself, you're going to rebel. You really are going to rebel. So I wouldn't say the first week to have a snack. But if it works for you, then make it work for you, because figure it into if you're calorie counting, figure it into your calories. If you're points for Weight Watchers, figure it into your points. There is not one food on Weight Watchers or WW, whatever you want to call it, that you cannot have. Some are very high in points, but you get enough points and weekly points to figure it in and to enjoy it and not feel any guilt. Because even if you do have it, don't feel any guilt. Just move on. Just move on from there. Number 10 is incorrect portion sizes. A lot of us, and I'm guilty of this myself, will look at something and think, that looks like about a half a cup. And then when I get out my measuring cups, it's not a half a cup. It's probably like 2/3 of a cup. And you wouldn't think, well, it's not that much more. It adds up. It really does. It's that many more calories. And like a teaspoon or a tablespoon, I have all my measuring cups. I have my scales, my measuring spoons. I found a little shot glass that has like ounces on it, so that when I measure out my dressing, And then what I do is I dip my fork in the little dish and then onto my salad. So that helps me keep my portion size in control. And if you really look at a package and see what a portion size is, it would surprise you, because you might think, well, like potato chips. I can have a handful of potato chips, but how big is your hand? How big is that handful? Count it out, weigh it out, and just be aware. Sometimes you're amazed at how much you really do get when you weigh it out. And I find that if I weigh things on a scale, I tend to get more than, because they're just guesstimating when they say like 13 chips, let's say. Because like you can have, like a lot of times I'll have salsa with not Dorito, but nacho chips, the plain baked ones from Tostado. Was it Tostitos? Tostitos. And if I'm just to take the chips, well, we all know they all break in the bag. But if you put them on a scale and weigh out 28 grams, that's a lot of chips. It really is more than enough. Number 11 is get the junk food out of your house. If you're capable of having junk food in your house, or if you have someone else in your family that's not on a program that's going to try to lose weight, just put it where you're not going to see it. Put healthy foods in front of it so that you, and even them, they have to move it to get to the fattening stuff. And if every once in a while you want to reward yourself with something, and I know I hate to say reward because that's not really a good word, but want to satisfy an urge, that'd be better. If anytime you want to satisfy that craving for like a sugar thing or something, have it. Figure it into your points, figure it into your calories, have it in the portion size, like I told you, and then just move on and go on from there, and don't feel any guilt. Number 12 is not eating enough. Now that's true too. How many people think, well, if I just skip lunch, I'll lose some weight? No, your body needs food. Your body does. And I find that the more food I eat, healthy foods, the better my weight loss is. The more vegetables I eat, the better my weight loss is. When I try to avoid meals and not eat at all, you might have a small loss when you get on the scale, but your body's going to recoup that right away once you start eating. So make sure you eat enough. And number 13 is putting too much pressure on yourself. Don't set goals that are unrealistic. Don't say that if I follow this program that I'm going to lose 2 pounds a week. And then next week you weigh yourself and you lost a pound. And then you think, oh, I only lost a pound and I was so good all week and I should have lost 2 pounds. Now I'm behind schedule. No, just know that you're doing the best you can. And if you're going to a party and you think, oh, I don't know if I can avoid having that cake, have the cake. Enjoy the cake. Just start again the next day. Don't let that dwell on you. If you make a mistake, immediately get on it the next time. Get right back on your program right away. Don't delay it. Don't say, well, I'm going to wait till I weigh in next, or don't wait till Monday if Mondays are your weigh-in days or when you start. Get right back at it and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. You're going to be fighting a battle your whole life with weight. Most people do. I'm not saying all people do, but most people have a lifelong battle with weight. And just because you reach your goal doesn't mean that you're all set. You've crossed the finish line. You may have crossed the finish line, but you still got a little ways to go. And you just have to constantly fight this every single day. Every single day of your life, it's like you have to be aware of what you're doing and what you're eating. It's just like your bank account. Like you know that if you spend too much money, that you're gonna go in debt. If you eat too much food, you're going to gain weight. So just think of it in different terms like that. And the number 14 thing, and I say this, and this is going to be my mantra for the year. Well, my mantra is determined. I'm determined. I got this from Paige, one of my subscribers. And I wear it every day to remind myself that I'm determined. This is the year. I am determined. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to end all of my videos this year with my phrase, my quote. And I don't know that I'm going to start it or I'm going to end it, but somewhere in my daily videos every day this year, I'm going to put, believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to do this for yourself. You can't do this for anybody else. You have to do it for yourself. I always say this, you are the only one that is with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You're the only one that knows when you've done well, and you're the only one that knows when you've done wrong. You know you. And you just have to believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, you will be successful. And I just know this is to be true because I believe in myself and I believe in you. I really do believe in you. So If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do a daily vlog. I do a weekly highlight meeting from the Weight Watchers meetings on Saturdays. I usually have it posted by noon. The latest is usually 1 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Once in a while I do recipes. I do a lot of shout outs. I make you aware of other channels that I think are very helpful. And we just have a lot of fun on this. We really do. I sing to you on your birthday. I sing to you on your anniversary if you let me know. And this is the year, 2020 is the year I am going to reach my goal. And I'm also going to be, by Easter, I'm setting a small mini goal of reaching 100 pounds lost. So it's a kind of a lofty goal, but I'm going to get really close. If not there, I'm going to get really close. So give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it if you think somebody might like it.